What is your favorite insult from a book or show? Your mother's pasta sauce tastes like ketchup. I honestly don't remember when I heard it or where, but it was definitely said. Gonna go with Golden Girls. Sophia would always talk shit on other ladies' sauce. May your marinara sauce never cling to your pasta. Not true. Angela had at least this one good one. Do you think you could move faster than the lifeless corpse of my dead grandmother? And let's not forget one of Watson's iconic lines from Sherlock. I always hear punch me in the face when you're speaking, but it's usually subtext. My favorite deadpan insult in the whole of Sherlock. Anderson, don't talk out loud. You lower the IQ of the whole street. I was not expecting it, and I laughed out loud for 5 minutes. Anderson, face the other way. You're putting me off. Baldrick, you wouldn't see a subtle plan if it painted itself purple and danced naked on top of a harpsichord singing. Subtle plans are here again. Your brain is so minute that if a hungry cannibal cracked open your skull, he wouldn't have enough to spread over a small water biscuit. Not an insult, more of a comeback, but it's, your secret is safe with my indifference. Thought that was great. I always liked Prime Minister Trudeau's response to being called an asshole by Nixon. I've been called worse things by better people. I'm a hoe. You're easier to get into than a community college. Welcome to Greendale. You're already accepted. I'm not questioning your honor, Lord Janos. I'm denying its existence, and delivered so perfectly by Peter Dinklage. I see the muscle shirt came today, muscles coming tomorrow. Wayne, Letterkenny. F. Lemony Snicket, what series of unfortunate events have you been through, you ugly F? This is the one that's my all-time favorite. I still die every time I see it. Nice one. C. Does it come in men's? Oh, I think you come in men enough for all of us. F you both. Your lives are so effing pathetic. I ran a charity 15k to raise awareness for it. You effing losers. If you were a spice it'd be flour. That hit my middle class, pasty white, suburban soul hard. I feel sorry for you. I don't think about you at all. Reminds me of Casablanca. You despise me, don't you, Rick? If I gave you any thought I probably would. Are you even in the vicinity of a point? Raylan Givens justified. You have the moral backbone of a chocolate eclair. That guy has his head so far up his effing ass, that lump in his throat is his goddamn nose. Band of brothers. If I had a dog as ugly as you, I would shave its butt and teach it to walk backwards. Hamp from the Sandlot. Come on Benny, my clothes are going out of style. They already are. Squints. In South Park, after the kids call Cartman retarded for thinking 9/11 was an inside job, he replies that 1/4 of Americans think it was an inside job, and asks if they're saying 1/4 of Americans are retarded, to which Kyle says yeah dude, at least 1/4. Here, let's take a sample. There's 4 of us, you're a retard, that's 1/4. I'll explain, and I'll use small words so that you'll be sure to understand. You warthog-faced buffoon, Princess Bride. Classic. And aren't you supposed to be dumpster diving for ham scraps, you 6-piece chicken McNabadi? Space goes to Harvey Birdman. My nan could cook better than you, and she's blind. One of Gordon Ramsay's many shows. There's so much oil on this plate the United States is going to invade it. This crab is so undercooked I can still hear it singing under the sea. Okay, but remember season 1 Hell's Kitchen? That contestant is all quiet and shit. Then out of nowhere he goes, you guys cook like old people F. And Ramsay almost lost it. This squid is so raw I can still hear it telling SpongeBob to F off. Copernicus called, turns out you're not the center of the universe. All the insults in Frasier are amazing. Roger, at Cornell University they have an incredible piece of scientific equipment known as the tunneling electron microscope. Now, this microscope is so powerful that by firing electrons you can actually see images of the atom, the infinitesimally minute building blocks of our universe. Roger, if I were using that microscope right now, I still wouldn't be able to locate my interest in your problem. Thank you for your call. Lincoln had a brighter future than you when he picked up his tickets at the box office. has always stuck with me. I love that show. Mr. Madison, what you've just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul. Thanks, but I'd rather raw dog a beehive. You are terrible. You've got no rhythm, no coordination. I've seen two epileptics share a bowl of noodles with more grace. Roger, American Dad Klaus, you can't come because I hate you. I say that, not out of anger, but as a statement of fact. It's 67 degrees outside and I hate you. Stan, you have the undeserved ego of Jeremy Piven, the annoying self-righteousness of Sean Penn, and the unbearable hypocrisy of Rush Limbaugh. What I'm trying to say is, you're almost as bad a person as Rachel Ray, Francine. This is from a Chapel's Show outtake, I think, from the Haters Bullskit. I would insult your bitches but you appear to have eaten them, to a fat pimp. Maybe Patrice O'Neal. Are you calling me a liar? I ain't calling you a truther, Drake and Josh. Remember, don't do anything I wouldn't do. I think I crossed that line when I got a date. The Golden Girls. Make like a tree and F off. It's sad how few people recognize the Back to the Future version. Make like a tree and get out of here. I remember watching a TV show where a very put together British lady said, "You'll have to excuse my sister. She was dropped on her head as a child," in response to her sister flirting with one of her house guests. It wasn't that it was special, but the way that it was executed made it golden. Gilmore Girls scene where Paris and Rory, drenched, are running into their dorm to get out of the freezing rain. They pass by a fellow student, who looks surprised at their appearance. Random girl, is it raining? Paris Geller, no. It's National Baptism Day. Tie your tubes, idiot. Perry, look up idiot in the dictionary. You know what you'll find. Harry, a picture of me. Perry, no, the definition of the word idiot, which you fucking are. Kiss kiss bang bang. The jerk store called and they're running out of you. George Costanza. Long Feng, you've beaten me at my own game. Azula, don't flatter yourself. You were never even a player. Also, no Fire Lord Jose, you're not wearing any pants. You said the tides would not allow us to bring the ship in. Do the tides command this ship? No, princess. And if I were to have you thrown overboard, would the tides think twice about smashing you against the rocky shore? No, princess. Well, then, maybe you should worry less about the tides, who've already made up their mind about killing you, and worry more about me, who's still mulling it over. I'm thinking you weren't burdened by an overabundance of schooling. Mal, Firefly. Also from Firefly, which one you think tracked us? The ugly one. So, gonna have to be more specific on that. You know what the chain of command is? It's the chain I go get and beat you with until you understand who's in command here. I'm trying to imagine a way for you to be more crude and it's just not coming. Not a book or show, but there are approximately 1,010,300 words in the English language, but I could never string enough words together to properly express how much I want to hit you with a chair. Alexander Hamilton to Thomas Jefferson. Ashoka, in your opinion, what's the height of stupidity? Obi-Wan, Anakin, how tall are you? Dooku, without ugliness in this world we cannot appreciate beauty. Kenobi, thank you for your sacrifice. Somewhere out there is a tree, tirelessly producing oxygen so you can breathe. I think you owe it an apology. House. I would challenge you to a battle of wits, but I see you've come unarmed. Not a book or a show, but someone said to Winston Churchill, if I was your wife I'd poison your tea. Churchill, if you were my wife I'd drink it. Stanley, you crush your wife during sex and your heart sucks. Michael Scott. Meredith, you've slept with so many guys you're starting to look like one. I realize that council has made a decision, but taken that it is a stupid ass decision. I've elected to ignore it. I heard it in some Avengers thing. Not knowing is part of the fun. Is that the motto of your community college? You climb obstacles like old people F. You know that private pile. I was watching an episode of SpongeBob and a puppet said, "You must have been born on the highway, because that's where most accidents happen." How tall are you, private? Sir, 5'9" sir. Jesus, I didn't know they stacked shit that high. Full Metal Jacket. You're as useless as in Frank's drum kit. Die away from me. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more daily Reddit videos.